is the SB59 by Eastman, and obviously I've got it for 24-48 hours, and then it's going to take a tour around the country. It's the new solid body model from Eastman. They've never done solid bodies before. They started off with their violins, and then they went to their arch tops, flat tops, semi-acoustic style guitars, and this is their very first ever solid body model. So I've been very excited about it. I've been waiting for about a year, over a year I think, from the first conversation I had, and I've been waiting and waiting and waiting, and I'm very proud to say I'm the first UK dealer to see one of these. So I'm really excited, and I knew it would be lovely. You've got to get over the kind of dealer hype and the obvious kind of comments you'd expect from me. So I just want people to be reassured that if this was rubbish, I would say it's rubbish. If it wasn't competitive, I'd say it wasn't competitive, and if it had been a disappointment, I would tell you. But needless to say, it's none of those. It's absolutely, utterly jaw-dropping and wonderful. The obvious starting point is the finish. So everything they make is hand built, literally hand carved. I always describe the process as, you know, they carving, buffing, polishing, scraping, chiseling, but there are literally no machines used in the process of building. Certainly in terms of the guitars I've been aware of, if there are any machines built building one of these, I'm not aware of it. So I'm certainly presuming it's built in exactly the same way as all their other guitars, and they use only the very best wood supplies, and as you can see from the top on this one, it's just crazy. It doesn't take much to realise that is, and not only the maple there, but if you look at there in the light, I can see on this camera here, the mahoganies. When you see an Eastman acoustic guitar from mahogany with a mahogany build, or on their acoustics, the mahoganies they use often look like something I've never seen before. They flip in the light, they catch the light with the grain, and it's purely because the quality is so high. They use the highest grade timbers. So even something as basic and mundane as a piece of mahogany that can look just like a flat piece of rougey red timber takes on a whole new light when you see it of this quality. So that's something I think is important too. So I've got it turned on, and I just want to things that caught my my things that I look out for, things that I think are important when you're playing this style of guitar. I've got it through a PV Classic 20, which is one of my babies. Absolutely adore the sound of the PV amps. And I've got it on a setting that I don't normally really venture to. Well, in fact, the pre-gain isn't even. It's around about 6 or 7. I thought it was higher than that. Because if you hear this, I'm just going to play an E chord. Hear that churns and churns, beautiful sustain. The notes, I talk about 2-dimensional tone and 3-dimensional tone, and you hear the notes just playing away together, sustaining beautifully. And that's on 6 or 7. It's 6 on the pre channel on the Classic 20. But I'm now going to put that on the neck pickup. So now you hear the throaty tone of the neck pickup. Beautiful. And what's nice about this neck pickup, and I know they use the Seymour, I think they're Seymour Duncan Antiquity pickups. I tend not to get too involved in the names and sound, if you like, the marketing of particular pickups. I always think you really need to plug the guitar in, listen to the guitar. Every pickup's going to have a different vibe with a different guitar. So I'm not a big fan of just labeling pickups and saying, hey, that's the best pickup for this guitar. But with this particular guitar, the thing that I notice is that it's not. It's got quite a good dynamic. It's neck pickup type. It's throaty, but listen to that. It's just got this beautiful vibe about it, but not too. It's not too rounded. It still has detail. What I want to do here is just roll off this, because this brings me to another really important point of this guitar. If we turn that volume control right off, the guitar's got beautiful, beautiful resonance. And a little bit of amp sounds coming out there. So that's the guitar. Beautiful. Now, turn that on, just up to. Now this is a very, very important point I want to show you too. It's very hard to show on here, but the introduction of the volume, it's such a beautiful contour. It comes in very, very cleanly and smoothly through the range, and that's important for me as well. So here we've got we're right down on 1 here, and as you can hear, that sounds like a beautiful, clean, warm neck pickup. There's absolutely no need to play around with the overdrive channel, because we have this lovely, clean tone, warm. Okay, and then we bring it up a bit. And now I'm on to 2 on here. That is gorgeous. That's amazing sound. It's only obviously through the camera recorder, the iPhone. Beautiful, warm, sweet tone, crunchy, a little bit of crunch. If I want to dig in hard, I get the overdrive out of it more, but if okay, and then I'll bring it up to about 4 now on here. So now we get this kind of lovely, so it's crunchy. So it's we're on 6 on the overdrive, just bringing up the volume control. It works exactly as I'd love it to. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful warm tone. So if you want this lovely warm thick jazz tone, so if we put that down to back to about 2 or 3, and now roll off the tone. So if we want to get even more of that kind of jazzy warmth, put that down to 2. I absolutely adore this guitar, absolutely love it. So I'm hoping this gives you an idea anyway. It's obviously got, it's obviously very similar to a brand which I'm not even going to go into detail because I get slaughtered whenever I discuss it. You know, I'm a huge lover of guitars. I've played since I was 8 years old. Not a lot, as you probably can tell. I played a lot more about 20 years ago, but I don't have so much time these days. But anyway, I've always loved guitars, and when I'm, you know, I get a little bit misrepresented by some of my feelings. You know, on some of the, you know, classic brands, and it's only because I believe that people have a, you know, a right to have something wonderful if they think they're buying into something wonderful. And so this guitar's $13.99, so £1,399 for a handmade, literally handmade, hand carved, highest grade woods, made by people that have skills and talents which are just awe-inspiring. And $13.99, it doesn't get any better. So I hope you like it anyway. So April, May, I think, is when these will be around.